go get them again.
Welcome back to another unboxing first impression video on my channel. Today we are delving into the brand of Azzaro. Now Azzaro, back in my day, I'm an old man, yeah, and I haven't been in the US for a while now, but when you used to go to TJ Maxx and stuff like that, my Americans will attest this, especially ones that have maybe a little gray in their beard, but it might still be like this. But Azzaro is a brand that used to be like a low-level brand. You never pay retail. It's always in the bargain bin, $24.99. You know, no Azzaro Chrome and myself don't mix. All its flankers used to be in the bargain bin. All its Azzaro everything used to be in the bargain bin. Like, we have to go way back for Azzaro stuff like Azzaro Puram Intense, among others. You have to go way back to get quality fragrances from Azzaro. So Azzaro used to be a big time fodder brand. Like, if you went on the internet 20 years ago and you saw this face, it'd be legit. You'd watch reviews, and I'm not talking about myself, but everybody knew that this was a fodder brand, the quality's low, all that. L'Oreal scooped them up, and L'Oreal has basically, you know, now with the whole social media thing, this brand has been put up a few spots and never really made better quality fragrances. So Azzaro, L'Oreal, PR do their thing to really prop up the brand more than what it is. It is a bargain bin brand. Don't talk to me and tell me that this revolver looking thing is quality juice in the fruit. Like this versus Hermes, versus Chanel, versus Dior, versus, let's keep going. This goes against the Diesels, the Banana Republics. That's where this stuff belongs. Azzaro sucks, bro. Now I have one. You can see that this is my whole collection, not my Azzaro collection. I didn't take out the Azzaro, I did the Wanted collection. Last time I did a Azzaro Wanted review, I did a samples of, I believe, the Eau de Toilette, something else. And the last time was like several years ago. 2 samples, and it was like samples that were given to me because I bought other brands. Right? They shoved these Azzaro samples to me, official samples. This was actually when I first started decanting. I didn't do videos, so I didn't do a video on this one. I think that one's called The Most Wanted. Don't worry, you're not missing much out of me out of that. But Azzaro PR sent this for free to everybody and their grandmother. Everybody. You know, and I feel bad for the kids out there because, you know, your resource in fragrances, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, for a newbie, for the fragrances you're looking at as a noob, I feel so bad for you because there's so many salesmen that want, like, case in point, Red Essence, great fragrance. Like, if you asked me 15 years ago, he was a friend, great fragrance reviewer. I would have said legit, 100%. We had mutual respect, all that. You know, teacher, you know, in the US, they don't get paid too much, not as much as our Canadian friends here, teachers. So much respect for teachers, love them. This guy went for the money, basically. Changed his whole spiel. You know, smiles to your face, but yeah. And he's like, you know, he got, what did he get? He got like a lab sample. And then they get these gold briefcases. You can see it, right? And he's like, this is the best Azzaro fragrance in my collection. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, I know you. Absolutely not. You are absolutely lying to people. And that's the problem, right? He's like, my new favorite, hands down, one of the best designer releases of 2020. Come on, man. Come on. There's nothing worse. Like, I know when a curly fragrance comes into this, that person is in it for the money. You know, you're known. When you switch like that, I can't trust you at all. You used to be a fraghead, and now look at you. Look at you. Now, now, yeah, a whole bunch of people got like these lab samples. Cal Cologne, these TikTokers, Cal Cologne, Air Matrix, Mr. Broccoli face there, broccoli hair, that wants to sue me. Bring it on, big boy. Bring it on. Canadian courts are waiting for you, big boy. lab sample, calling it masterpiece. Yeah, lab sample. And then they get the big giant briefcase selling it to you. Man, I feel bad for the little kids out there. Now to the review. Okay, so here we are. Azzaro, what is this one called? Forever Wanted Elixir. So another elixir out there, a full gold bottle. I've seen it before. So we're going to do a first impression and unboxing of this thing. And a real one. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, all the fluff I said, right? These guys overhyping this stuff. Now, this might be actually pretty good. I don't know. I haven't smelt it like a real reviewer. But I can tell you right now, no Azzaro Wanted is going to be a 10. It's not going to be, what were they saying? You know, you owe it to yourself to go smell this, as per Adolescence. The best designer release of 20... Oh, lay on thick. But yeah, we're going to actually delve into this, and I'll let you know. If you aren't subscribed yet, you're new here, welcome to the Robes Away channel. Yes, we do give out our thoughts within the community at time to time. Yeah, smash that subscribe button if you want real deal fragrance reviews. Smash that like button for my work. I'm actually, you know, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm actually, this is not my job. It's not 9 to 5. I'm not, you know, asking brands for free PR. Nah, this is just me. This is for the decant site. So I'm decanting. I'm getting paid for decanting. I'm not getting paid to review it. So hit that like button, much appreciated, just for my work. I edit my own videos. So I stay up at night, sometimes late at night, editing videos like this so you can have content. So a like is free, and I appreciate it. Now let's take a look at the note breakdown, and let's take a look at this one. At the top, we got raspberry, mandarin, and bergamot. So we got some fruity and citrusy aspects. In the mid, we got cardamom, lavender, and clary sage. So we have some aromatic tendencies here. And in the base, we got leather, wolfwood. Okay, wolfwood. What is that? It's a conceptual fragrance note. Basically, they mix and match, you know, a whole bunch of materials, and it's basically you're trying to make it seem like a dense forest, as corny as this sound, where wolves may roam. It could be resinous, it could be aromatic woods, it could be dried leaves. I believe you can use lavender, you can use sandalwood, things like that, and kind of make like a dark woody thing. And there is vetiver in this as well. So this was released, well, it's brand new, 2025, mega PR. Like, oh, I feel bad for anybody that's trying to look for a legit fragrance review on this thing on social media. I'm so sorry. You know, sometimes, you know, I would say go to Base Notes. There are probably no reviews on Base Notes. It's like, tumbleweeds are going through Base Notes. Fragrantica is just a bunch of kids going back and forth. Some people are bashing it just because it's an Azzaro. They're more, the comments are more, or the reviews, quote unquote, are more about each other than the actual fragrance itself. But you can go into forums on these websites and maybe find some legit stuff in there. And that's your best bet now. Social media is garbage. Unless you're looking for indie or things that are not popular, clickbait things, then you'll find some legit stuff online. Now the nose is behind this, Clément Gavari. We got All-Star Parfumier Honorine Blanc. And then we got Sophie Labbé, which of course is also an All-Star Parfumier. Sophie and Honorine. Clément, I don't know very much, but Sophie and Honorine are both very solid Parfumiers. Retail, this goes for I think 140 USD. I didn't write it down, so I don't know, but offhand I'm gonna go regular designer. Go on Macy's and you'll find out. Discounters, you're looking at probably around $100 for a big bottle like this USD, give or take at discounters. So let's delve into this and let's open this one up. And again, it's been a while since I've actually sat down and smelt one of these, right? This one doesn't even count. I just decanted that thing. There's nothing left in it. I just have the bottle left. I could probably smell the atomizer and kind of get a gist, but the tacky bottle has arrived. when this, like, I don't know, like for a grown man having this on my shelf with a little Invictus trophy and a little lightning bolt from Carolina Herrera, uh, I don't know. I don't know. Don't bring girls home with your fragrance collection. I kid. It's just a bottle. Who cares? But I find this very, very goofy. So let's delve into it. Let's see what is this called again? Forever Wanted Elixir. Meh. Atomizer is okay. Let's see what we get. What is it? You owe it to yourself. Best designer release of 2020. Come on now. Is this really worth selling your soul, by the way, Stephen? You know, $100 fragrance bottle that you'll never wear. Okay, so the raspberry, syrupy sweet, very synthetic, not well done. It has a little bit of a leather tendency here, a little smokiness from the leather. People are going to automatically go, this has been compared to Tuscan Leather a gazillion times. Honestly, it's the same kind of DNA, right? If you own Tuscan Leather, you win. You don't need to buy this. This is a stripped down version of it. It's not as strong, it's not as deep, it's not as dense. It's very thinned out. Very syrupy sweet raspberry, kind of bubblegummy sweetness, candied sweetness kind of thing going on. But there is a little bit of spices here. It's like a, the leather is, well, I'll put it on skin. What I do for the YouTube channel. Yeah. It's okay. It's kind of like me trying like a dupe of Tuscan Leather. Honestly, something that's like subpar. That's what this is. Yeah, it's got a little bit of rough and tumble leather here. So like when people are saying, no, it's not, that might be a marketing trick, guys, to tell you, oh, no, it's a unique scent. No, it's not. It's in the same family. Yeah, the leather is kind of like a leather jacket kind of thing. Not as good as like the Tom Fords, right? There's a whole bunch of them that utilize this beautiful leather. If this is going to be $140 and you're going to go retail, I don't know how much the Tom Ford ombre leather is, but I would go that route. Much better introduction, we'll say. And if I was a betting man, it's probably a better fragrance all the way through. Leathery, fruity, little woody, but little spicy. I guess that cardamom's coming through a little bit, but very simple, straightforward scent DNA. Nothing new, nothing great. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm reviewing a clone brand that didn't do as well as the others. This has been done. And again, like just looking at fragrance reviews out there, talking about this being a masterpiece. No, this is like $50 bargain bin. You know, maybe a little higher in bargain bin just for now because it's a brand new release, but not a new idea. Just an okay scent. Yeah, it's pleasant because it's derived through something else. But again, how many of these do we need? How many do we really need? Honestly, of these. Apparently, Tom Ford says we need several because they keep releasing. But like, why would you go when you got a Tom Ford release and then you're going to go to a bargain bin brand like Azzaro to get the same thing? And the pricing isn't a big dip, right? This is not $24.99 at the bargain bin yet versus the Tom Ford that'll never hit a bargain bin. Quality is definitely not on par. Yeah. So at the end of the day, yeah, exactly. Like, do I like the scent profile? Yeah, it's okay. It's a more childish version a more stripped down version of Tuscan Leather. I'm gonna call it as it is. A lot of fragrance reviewers are gonna say, no, it doesn't. Okay. I don't know what you're smelling, bro. Yeah. Not a better version. So now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Good, bad, and the ugly. Let us know what you think about this new release. How can I call it new release? It's a new bottle, a new name with an old fragrance idea. But yeah, let us know what you think about this release, especially now. Don't pay retail for this. Shop around. If you like this DNA, don't buy it full retail. Go online, go C4. If you don't mind clones, go Tuscan Leather clones. You're gonna get the same kind of idea here. There's nothing special in here that I would say, oh yeah, this is doing a little something here, a little something. No. However, that wolf wood concept, I didn't get any of that yet. We'll see more into the base, I guess, but this initial thought is meh. And as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.